Have you ever wondered how to get your creative work noticed in a noisy world? Do you dream of building an audience that values what you create? In his groundbreaking book, Show Your Work, Austin Kleon offers a refreshingly honest guide to sharing your creativity without feeling like a self promoter. It's a manifesto for artists, entrepreneurs, and anyone who wants to stand out while staying authentic. Stick around as we uncover 10 powerful lessons that will inspire you to take action today. And before we move forward, I would highly encourage you to subscribe to this channel, Miki Farmer, because we bring these audiobook summaries on a regular basis. So let's start with Chapter 1. You don't have to be a genius. The myth of the lone genius is just that, a myth. Creativity isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about being part of a genius. What a genius now? It's the collective energy of like-minded people sharing, collaborating, and lifting each other up. Kleon reminds us that you don't need superhuman talent to contribute. Instead, focus on being open, generous, and eager to learn from others. The key is to share what you know, however small or imperfect, because what seems obvious to you might be groundbreaking for someone else. Chapter 2. Think process, not product. Most people only see the polished final version of creative work, the gallery-worthy painting or the best-selling novel, but Austin Kleon flips the script. He encourages us to share the messy, unglamorous process behind the scenes. Why? Because people love to know how things are made. Share your sketches, experiments, and even failures. Take your audience on a journey. They will not only connect with your work, but also with you as a creator. Chapter 3. Share something small every day. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is a creative career. Kleon suggests breaking down your work into bite-sized pieces and sharing them consistently. A daily dispatch could be a tweet, a blog post, or a photo of your workspace. The idea is to keep showing up bit by bit so your audience can follow your progress. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. Chapter 4. Open your cabinet of curiosities. What inspires you? What fills your heart with wonder? Whether it's books, art, music, or memories, your cabinet of curiosities is worth sharing. By revealing your influences, you invite others into your world. Kleon calls this a form of generosity, a way to build connections and show your audience the root of your creativity. Remember, sharing your inspirations doesn't diminish you, it amplifies your authenticity. Chapter 5. Tell good stories. Your work doesn't speak for itself. People crave stories. They want to know why and how behind what you do. Austin Kleon emphasizes the power of storytelling to connect with your audience on an emotional level. Whether it's the challenges you overcame, the people you inspired, you, or the meaning behind your work, crafting a compelling narrative makes your art unforgettable. Chapter 6. Teach what you know. Imagine transforming your audience into collaborators by teaching them what you have learned. Kleon argues that sharing your knowledge doesn't dilute your value, it multiplies it. Teaching builds trust, and teaching doesn't have to be formal. It can be as simple as sharing a quick tip or a lesson learned. Chapter 7. Don't turn into human spam. Self-promotion doesn't mean shouting about yourself non-stop. Kleon warns against being human spam. Someone who only talks about their achievement instead focus on adding value. Celebrate others' work, engage in meaningful conversations, and contribute to your community. People appreciate authenticity but not noise. Chapter 8. Learn to take punch. Putting your work out there means inviting criticism, and that can be scary. Kleon reminds us that every created faces rejection and negativity. The trick is to separate constructive feedback from destructive noise. Use criticism to grow and let the rest roll off your back. Remember, the courage to share your work is a victory in itself. Chapter 9. Sell out. Yes, your creativity has value, and yes, it's okay to make money from it. Kleon encouraged creators to think about their audience as patrons rather than customers. Whether it's selling prints, starting a Patreon, or offering workshops, find ways to sustain your creative practice without compromising your integrity. Chapter 10. Stick around. Creativity is a lifelong journey, not a sprint. Austin Kleon's final message is to stay in the game. Keep showing up, keep creating, and keep sharing. Over time, the connections you build and the work you produce will compound into something extraordinary. As Kleon puts it, don't quit your show just because nobody's watching yet. So, there's you have it. 10 transformative lessons from Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. Remember, the secret to getting noticed isn't perfection, it's consistency, generosity, and authenticity. If this inspired you, hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more audiobook summaries. And that if that inspires your empower your journey, I would highly encourage you to share it with your friend as well. Until next time, keep showing your work. See ya later. Signing off, Miki Farmer.